XCon is kind of a festival in the construction industry. We meet every 2 years and everybody gets to showcase their latest offering. And ARX is a very young company which was incorporated only 5 years ago. We've been in operations only for 3.5 years. So we've put together a very diverse portfolio of cargo handling equipment. We've got motor graders, we've got the mining machinery like blast hole drills and the very large graders, dust suppression system. And we've also negotiated a tie-up with Hiab in Sweden for supplying cranes to the defense as well as commercial applications. In such a short period of time, there is no better place to display everything like XCon. Now, if we had to sell these, individually, we'd have to travel to many places with, we won't know what kind of interest a particular contractor has. And you can only carry brochures which are not as effective as showing the full machine. So it's a one stage where almost all the large construction companies or contractors arrive and they get to see everything up front. They can sit in the cabin, feel how the product is. It's much easier to sell the machine when they see it here. So we look forward to this every year, second year. So for us, it's a very great occasion. See, sustainability, safety, and inclusiveness and technology, these are all items which normally go into any good product design. As far as the sustainability front is concerned, the entire globe is at a very, let's say, divided stage. There is one line of thought which believes that electrification is the best. But electrification means it involves putting in infrastructure for charging. Our current state of electricity in India does not have any surplus availability of electricity to charge electric vehicles or even these large kind of vehicles. There are a couple of things to bear in mind. You got to see which environment they go into. India is still largest source of electricity is from thermal energy, which comes from mining coal. We've got machines for coal mining because in the near future the government has not seen any ways of cutting this down. In fact, they're doubling up the coal production. And in case of technology on this front, we are still in two minds as to whether you'll go into the cleaner diesel technologies, which we already have in place, like for HVO oils or ethanol diesel mix. These are already in place. The next stage, we don't know whether hydrogen fuel engines will come in or it will move electric. So from our side, what we are doing is we are improving the efficiency on the transmissions by changing from power shift to continuously variable transmission, CVT. We've already done it on the stacker and we are in discussions with ZF for doing this on the grader. Once that is done, you're decoupling the prime mover from the driveline and you can then have more flexibility to change to either an electric motor or whatever comes in the future. For the electric front, we see us moving more towards hybrid technology, where we will keep an electric motor, run with a lithium-ion battery, but we'll be charging it with a genset rather than waiting for infrastructure to fall in place for charging such huge machines. Because the battery on the stacker will be something like 180 kilowatt hour. It's going to be very large. The regulatory acts are part of life. They will keep coming and they normally get postponed by 5 to 6 months, but one has to reconcile to the fact that they will come. And every time there is a regulation change, you will have a slight slowdown in the market for obvious reasons. You see, a machine which was sold last year will be substantially cheaper than the engine which is carried over in the next phase. So the work at site is the same. You're digging the same kind of foundation for a house, so there is no reason or no way that man is going to pay you more money because you got a new engine, a new machine. So some slowness comes in. Normally at that time what happens is the demand for second-hand machines spirals up. The new machines would slow down a bit, but then after some time it kind of comes back. We also have the elections coming up in 2024, which would slow things a bit. But in the long term, demand is very good, so it will keep running. We already have all these, what you see are new products, because we just started, like I told you, 3.5 years ago. We are now in the process of, finalizing dealerships. We are working out strategies, and in another couple of years, we'll be starting exports as well. A year and a half. We are working out with a lot of partners in different areas. We're identifying pan-India. India is a large country, so you rarely find dealers who are good all over the place. So we need to have regional players who are strong, and we'll be working on this. And initially, sales and service will be done directly, because for a new product, it's not viable to have an exclusive dealer that easily. It doesn't work out for them. If you're running two machines in each place or three machines, he has to hire manpower, he has to stock parts. So it's easier to do it directly from the main factory itself. We have 3 models of motor graders. We have a dust suppression system, we have a blast hole drill, we have a container stacker, and a very large 35-ton forklift. And these comprise of, like I mentioned earlier, the 3 different categories. We are looking at mining, road construction, cargo, and metal handling. Thank you very much.